Welcome to Date Audio.
Release your wolf.
Okay, so I know I'm not your watcher, but if I was, I would be very cross with your fighting technique. See, that swing was way too powerful, and now you're having trouble recovering. Footwork is wrong too. I mean, all they would have to do if they were smart enough is open up your feet a little more and you would be on your back.
What? Are you the fucking Olympic judge of fighting?
Hush you. I'll get to your poor ass in a minute. Well, if you're not dust by then. Well, Sea Slayer, if I don't correct you now, you are not going to learn. And obviously your watcher doesn't seem to do enough watching when you're out in the field. So I'm going to have to pick up the slack when it comes to the field training. Now, Slayer, if I helped you just kill them off every time, how are you supposed to learn? What does that saying go? Teach a man to fish. He'll never go hungry again. Or I don't know, something like that.
Whose side are you fucking on?
Hey, language. You kiss your sire with that mouth? Ugh, finally. That took forever. So, what the hell kind of style of fighting is your watcher teaching you? Yeah, okay. That might have been the old way of doing it, but if you haven't noticed, times change, Slayer, which means we need to teach you a few things about fighting. Oh, I'm probably more qualified than your watcher. Tell me, has he ever fought an actual day in his life? Or has he just been teaching whatever is in that book of yours? All right, you know what? Fine. All right, Mr. Washington? Hey, hold my coat for me while I teach the little lady a thing or two. Well, we're going to do some training ourselves. I think I am much better partner than your watcher, especially because I can take one of your punches just fine. Oh, I was holding back before, sweetheart. Oh, you're right. I'm not allowed to hurt humans, and I'm not going to hurt you. Just show you a thing or two. Now, come at me. Come on, I'm not your watcher. Actually try and hit me. So, do you want to know what you did wrong? Or do you want to just keep squirming? I mean, it does feel nice. Okay, first off, move your leg here. And in one swift movement, just roll. All right, go on. Good. See, you're as strong as us and as fast as us, but you need to learn that strength isn't everything. If you're up against an opponent that has combat training, you're going to get screwed over. And not in the fun way. All right, off. Now, your footing. Show me your starting stance. Wrong. Here, your feet need to be apart. That way you aren't in a position where someone can just push you to the ground. God, that's just basic, Slayer. Thought your watcher would have at least taught you that. Of course he can't knock you over. But if I wanted to, I could have easily done it. You have just gotten lucky with facing off against vampires that don't really know how to fight. But You need to stop fighting wildly and fight smarter. Learn how to use your movements to your advantage. It's not just about how strong you are. There are more of us and only one of you. Remember that. All right, let's try again. All right, see this? Why was I able to pin your arm behind your back? Ah, good girl. You put your whole body into the swing and didn't give yourself enough time to recover quickly. All right, come on, try again. Better. You're not just strong, you're fast. Remember that. We will probably need to work on your stamina as well. I see you tiring out way too quickly when you take more than 4 vampires, and that's just not going to do. You took a look into my file, Slayer. Why don't you tell me why I know how to fight? That part is blacked out too, huh? Well, then I guess you're just going to have to live without knowing. Quite yet. I'll tell you everything. In time. Fine. I will give you this one little breadcrumb. I was taught by someone that was very well trained in how to take people out. Well, that should narrow down what occupation I had before I was turned. I was dangerous way before I became a vampire, sweetheart. My kill list started a long time ago and has had plenty of time to increase. Oh, I'm not just a pretty face there, Slayer. Come on, isn't one clue enough for you in one night? That's not how this partnership works, Slayer. In fact, the only reason why we have the partnership is so I don't die of boredom. Well, Slayer, it's either team up with you and take out my frustrations on this trash that likes to think they are apex predators of the world, or drink pig's blood all by myself in a lonely crypt. Which one do you think I'm going to choose? Well, of course. There is always flirting and clubbing and an endless night of partying. But what's the point if I can't enjoy my hunt at the end of it? Oh, the bite hurts, Slayer. Whether it's welcome or not, there's that initial bit of pain before the euphoria kicks in when we want it to. I would show you. But again, can't hurt humans. And even with all your powers, you are still human at the bottom of all of it. Ooh, you look curious. If I could, would you let me get close to that neck? Would you let my teeth graze that pretty, smooth skin of yours? Would you let me take a small sip out of you to let you experience what it's really like? I could only imagine what Slayer would taste like going down my throat. Fresh from the source. Warm. Would you be tangy or sweet? Maybe a little bit spicy. What's this, little Slayer? You should never let yourself be backed into a corner. You would usually have me on my back right now, with a stake against my heart. What? Did what I say strike a chord with you? Unlock some hidden fantasy? Does the Slayer secretly want to get bitten That's a dangerous little fantasy, Slayer. These fangs should scare you, not entice you. Oh, I would be lying if I didn't say you were enticing me all the same. You haven't answered me yet, Slayer. Would you let me bite you?
Cock block! Oh, come on!
Well, you should probably get back. $10 says it's your watcher. Don't worry, I'll check your 6 while you check in with the boss. And I'll take that time to convince myself not to accidentally put that asshole in harm's way for giving me blue balls.